Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I'm still spotty.
But not as spotty as before. Look.
You should see my legs. My legs look like
Now,
chocolate chip cookie dough batter.
in any
horrible.
case, the pox is over.
Yes.
And Cass is back in the saddle.
Yes.
So speaking of back in the saddle, we have a lot to talk about.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
I'm so tired.
That's because you've been working so hard.
Oh my God.
But before we get into the news, it's summertime here in the Netherlands. It has been, 30. Yeah.
Hot.
30. And for those of you who still deal in furlongs and cubits, that's about 90 Fahrenheit.
No, 30 isn't 90 Fahrenheit. It's 85.
Still.
88.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
And sweaty.
It's hot.
But we've been still slaving away, getting patterns out to you. Cass has been creating new patterns, got some new Victorian stuff out there.
Yes, we now have everything you need to make a complete Victorian outfit. So we have the corset, the underclothing, the hoops, petticoats, crinolines, and of course, skirt, bodice.
Yep. So
Overskirt,
from the skin out.
Yeah, from the skin out. And we're adding more. We're going to have...
She says we.
Yeah, okay, I'm adding more. We have... Well, you did the cover art.
That's
you
true.
Did the cover art.
And some of the interior illustrations and all that. But.
So if you look on our website and go, oh, but you don't have this, we have some more hoopy things that are coming.
Hoopy things.
Hoopy things. Well, I don't want to call them all... They're not all... I mean, I suppose you can call them all crinolines, but things what make your skirts stick out. We have more coming, and more petticoats to fit those different skirt shapes.
Yep.
And
if you're after something that you can't find on the website, shoot us an email.
Yeah.
It may be in development, and your desire for it may spur Cass to finish it more quickly.
Yeah, because it tends to be like I have 10 things I'm working on all at the same time. And if you say, oh, I need, do you have a pattern for a tournure? Well, I'm working on a pattern for a tournure, and if you want it, I will push it to the top of the list and finish it faster.
Yep.
Because I'm not doing them in any particular order.
Right.
And if you want something, just tell me.
Yep.
And also, if you want something that I'm not working on, I will consider working on it. So... yeah. So, and we're also going to be coming out with some more dress patterns, or bodice and skirt patterns for the Victorian period. Just after I'm done this underwear thing, I take a little rest.
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to switch to doing something else.
Yeah, because your motto is a change is as good as a rest.
Yeah, I'm starting to not believe that so much.
Yeah, well, I knew I would convince you one day.
One day.
And speaking of a change is as good as a rest, because, the pattern work got a little tiresome, and Cass said, we've been getting some commentary from customers about the downloads.
You're going to love it, because I know that you had trouble seeing the page numbers before because they got cut off by some printers. Now they are honking huge in the middle of the page and, lighter. So you're not going to...
Screen grab here.
Yeah. Which page is this? I don't know. Oh, there's a big 4 in the middle of it. It must be page 4. It's really...
So if you drop them on the floor and make a 52 card pickup out of it, they'll be easy to put them back into the right order.
Yes.
And there's also bounding boxes. I think that's what we're calling them.
Bounding boxes.
Bounding boxes and registration marks.
Because I didn't trust the registration. I put on the registration marks, and the registration marks printed out beautifully. And then I thought, what if that gets lost in the pattern lines? Because in some cases it's sitting on the pattern lines and you might not see it. So I put dotted lines all around the pattern pages.
So there's a bounding box that tells you what to cut off or fold over in order to make your pages join up.
And they now work for US letter and A4.
Yes.
So if you've bought from us on our Etsy site, you could only download US letter tiled stuff before. Now, and that doesn't work on an A4. Everything gets cut off on A4 paper. Now you can buy the downloads you get from the Etsy site will be both.
Yes.
It'll work on both.
Yes.
One file works on both.
Yep.
So that's an improvement. So
as long as you print it, as long as you print it 100%, it will come out and it'll look fine.
Yeah. And it's unfortunately not magic that I wave a wand and everything happens this way. I have to relay out 400 patterns.
Yeah. So that's in process.
So, I've started with our most popular patterns because that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it may take me some time to get through the more obscure things.
Yeah. So if there's a download you ordered for something that you don't see, like you don't get a notification that there's a new file to download, and you would like or need the new download, the updated download, shoot us an email with your order number. And
Cass will scream her head off.
Yes.
That's not the order she's doing them in,
Yes.
and I won't send you a new one until I'm done. No, really, it's 400 patterns, guys, and I have to and 400 patterns, and some of them are 3 pages.
Yeah.
And I have to relay them all out. Please have a little patience. I'm trying to do a good thing here.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do this. I could just keep telling you, go look at your computer screen. The page numbers are there. But I'm doing this for you. Please don't push me. I've been sick like all year.
Yeah.
And I'm tired, but I'm trying to do a good thing, so don't discourage me.
We're getting there. We'll get there eventually, and you'll love it. It'll be fine.
Speaking of good things, I recently made up Regency Dress
Yes.
for myself, and I also am in the process today of improving the Regency pattern with the things that I learned from making one myself. So I'm improving 837 and 842, the Spencer.
Right.
I'm also developing a Regency petticoat pattern, because you know how petticoats don't work under Regency dresses because you have this piece in the middle of your torso that isn't covered. A Regency chemise pattern.
Right.
And what else did I say?
The bust.
Oh, the bust
thing.
bodice.
Yep.
I think we talked about that
Did we
in our
talk-
last
We might have.
podcast, that there's a bust bodice. Yeah, we did. It looks like a choli.
Yeah.
And so that's like, I'm having a bit of a debate with myself over what it really is. I don't think it's meant to be bust support.
Right.
I think it's meant to be in place of your chemise.
Right.
Because it covers your underarms, so you sweat into it.
Right.
But it doesn't really hitch up your tits into the Regency level. But it allows you, to wear something under the tight fitting, like, the inner bodice of the Regency gowns, where you have that inner linen bodice that acts kind of corsetly.
Right. Shoves the girls up and out.
Yeah, you could wear this under that.
Oh, so to protect the gown from your
sweat,
your bodily fluids.
So that's new. That's going to be out shortly. Actually, you can order that on the website.
Right.
You did me cover art for that already, so you can order that on the website. And also, I was making, and then it got hot, and I decided not to wear it, but a Regency redingote. And a beautiful Regency redingote. So I'm making a pattern for that because I've done it halfway. I've done it enough to know what the pattern pieces look like.
Yeah. And how to put them together.
Yeah. So, and I think I'm going to improve the Pelle's pattern. Oh, and a Regency, they call it a peignoir, but a Regency like dressing gown, because people
the Pignor.
The Pignor, the peignoir. People were asking.
It's part of your Lingari collection.
Yes. Well, I'm a sucker for underwear, but people do that thing where on the Sunday of an event, they just hang around in their underwear. Skivvy Sunday. And
because if you're only going to be, dressed for a few hours before you pack up and go home, why would you put on all that shit?
And you can show off all your underwear, that you do all the ribbons and
all the pretty detail work that makes you a pretty princess.
Yeah, that nobody sees because it's under your skirts.
Why did I never get invited to Skivvy Sunday?
I don't know. Maybe no one wants to see your skivvies. Everyone's afraid of your skivvies. Just saying. Indeed. But so we're making a Regency entry into
Skivvy Sunday.
What you can wear for Skivvy Sunday, because friends of mine who do Regency were like, we want to wear something, and we don't want to just wear 18th century, we don't want to wear banyans, and we don't want to wear Victorian wrappers. There has to be something else. And
so you found something.
I found some. I found two extant examples, one English example and one French example. And they're beautiful and very simple. Just, get some nice cotton and sew them together and
And boom, faboo.
Boom, faboo. So there's that. And then there's like I was going to say half a dozen. Half a dozen is a small number. 1.5 million vintage reproduction patterns that I'm this close to finishing, but I'm not because I'm doing this other shit.
There's going to be a flood someday.
And then I'm going to take like a nap.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a nap.
You're going to take a 6
3
month.
years.
You're going to take like a 6 month hibernation. You're going to be like a Kodiak bear in your cave, sleeping on a bed of moss.
I'm turning 55 in October, and there is a very, very good chance that I'm just going to not do anything again. I'm going to I'm going to take some time off for my birthday.
And I cannot wait until we get back and get to process all the photos from that. We are doing something really special for the 55th birthday trip. Not going to tell you what or where, but we're doing something.
So you can't come.
But we're doing something really special. We're going to take gigabytes of photos and probably at least like a terabyte of video.
Yeah.
And have it all up here on the channel in the weeks following that trip. And it's going to be really cool. You're going to love it.
Although
so
we might do some
ring the little
teasers.
bell for that.
Yeah. I'm thinking we might do some teasers at Ilsa's while she's making me clothes.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Do some teasers.
Yeah.
Tease.
And, link Ilsa's atelier.
Yeah. I
in
don't
there
know
as
that
well.
I think you have to go to Eindhoven for her because she really needs to see
You never
in
know
person.
who watches these.
Oh, no, okay. All right. We only have 3 people, like Kate, Martha,
And that guy.
and Bill Tobin.
Yeah, Bill. That guy.
That
Sorry,
guy.
Bill. Jesus.
You've never met.
But still,
I mean, you've met Kate and Martha, but never met Bill.
It's
Bill.
what a terrible thing.
That guy.
That guy.
Bill. Bill.
One really cool and awesome guy.
He's digging himself a grave, Bill. Send the Skraelings.
Oh Jesus, he's one of them. I was gonna take anyway. I was gonna run. Is what I was gonna do. I've met like most of the Skraelings, but never Bill.
Yes.
And they terrify me.
They're all old now. They don't run so fast.
Oh, I can run faster scared than you can mad.
Yeah, but they probably have really good
Bows.
long bow skills.
They have bows and crossbows and
Yeah.
the handguns. I'm not terribly worried about because that's the tube on a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can zig and zag and they'll miss me, but the bows.
Yeah.
Bill, I love you.
This is all about Bill. I hope you're watching, Bill. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm exhausted.
Just talking
I'm
through
just talking
this?
about all this stuff. I mean, I have these lists. I am the queen of lists. I mean, if you've ever seen anything I do, I just have lists, color-coded, many variable, cross-referenced lists. And there's so much I want to do. Mm-hmm. There's so much I want to do and so much I want to put out there. And
when you're fascinated about a subject and you want to help people enjoy the thing about which you're fascinated as much as you do, it's no surprise that you have lists of things you want to accomplish and patterns you want to put out.
But then I look at the lists and I go,
you feel the crushing weight of them.
Weight of, I mean,
that Sisyphean task to which you've set yourself.
Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? So, yeah, new stuff. New stuff coming. But the most important thing is that right now, if you go when you hear this, now I'm going to change that. I'm going to make that happen. I was going to say, if you hear this, the only new download formats you can find are on our Etsy site. But no, by the time you hear this podcast, there will be new download formats on our main website.
And thus is another list aborn.
Yeah. Because I have to change. It's just you have to do something different.
Yeah.
To put them up on our site. So I have to do that thing. So there are those of you who have patterns of ours who are going to get pingy pings saying, oh, there's an update. And the pattern isn't updated in any material way other than it's got better printer marks and stuff on it now.
Yeah. It'll still make the same thing. It's just in an easier to use format.
Yeah. So you'll have that.
Yep.
And you can ignore it and you can download it whenever you want. Just log into your account and download it. And also the links that you originally got from the new website, from the website since September 2021, those download links will continue to work. So if you get this email that says, oh, there's a new version of this download it now, click here, you can ignore that. And then months from now, you
Go
want
back
to download.
into you can go into your account, access your old orders, click that link, and it'll be
the point I
fine.
was trying to make is not, you don't have to go into your account. You can go back to the original link email that you got when you bought.
Right.
And as long as you purchased after September 2021, because that's when
Right.
we moved the website. So you can go back into your original link will go to that new one. The original link doesn't go to the old one because
Right.
the old one's gone.
Right.
So just know that
Same link.
Any number of links, you just click on a link and see what happens.
And if something goes kaboing and you need help, shoot
You
us an
can
email.
email me.
Yeah, it'll
So-
be fine.
So yeah.
That's all the news that's printed to fit from here.
Yeah, it's summer and it's hot and it's uncomfortable and I'm working for you.
We're working pretty hard.
Oh God.
Just sitting here under these lights is hard. So
Honestly, I'm getting
got-
shorter. I'm getting shorter.
we've got these LED ring lights that supposedly don't throw any heat.
They
but
throw heat.
They lie.
absolutely throw
It
heat.
might be psychosomatic. We might be used to.
It might be me. I'm just throwing heat for everybody. It's me.
Yeah, it does seem to be flashing.
It's not. Shut up.
Okay. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time. He's going to fly over here and kick my ass.
He's gonna kick your ass. He's gonna kick your ass.
We love you, and we will talk to you next week.